morning, afternoon or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD. Believe it or not, this is Kerbal Space Program. It's been nearly a year since I've played this properly. And on that note, I'd actually like to take a moment to explain to everybody that's been subscribed to me for ages waiting for Kerbal Space Program. But MoD, why haven't you been playing Kerbal? Because to be honest, I haven't enjoyed it. I played Kerbal that much in the last year before this year, you know. Trying to create videos for you guys, I forgot to actually just sit back, enjoy, play. And when you're spending 6 hours on a video, just recording it, just to get it into a position where you can actually get some decent footage, it wasn't enjoyable. It took the enjoyment out of it. So I put Kerbal down for a bit. So we're going to start a new series of Kerbal. We're going to go into career mode, and we're going to attempt to do this properly as best as we can. We're going to start a new game. Default. Player name, MoD. I'm going to play career mode. Difficulty options. Oh yeah, I forget, since I last played, Kerbal's gone full release, hasn't it? So what we got? Re-entry, heating, resource abundance, science rewards, fund rewards, stuff. Fuck it, let's just keep it normal. Start. Loading's quicker. Nice to meet you, and Gene Kerbal, blah 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 blah. Right click over the Space Center facilities to view more about them, and left click when you're ready to head inside. So this is not the VAB I remember. I have been playing this for about an hour or two off cam just to bring myself back up to speed, and it just seemed to be, you know, it just seemed to be that you have to develop these facilities at some point. So we've got space plane hangar, mission control, available missions, launch our first vessel. Oh, I didn't do this off cam. What I did off cam was I just went straight into the research development, and I went building and everything. So, launch our first vessel. It seemed horrible for a group of clerks at Kerbin's welfare records keeping society. We'd like to officially start off the space program with a bang, a very controlled bang, preferably. So we have 5 days to complete it. Launch your first vessel off the launch pad or the runway to achieve this goal. We'll accept it. Escape the atmosphere, gather scientific data, and orbit Kerbal. So what we got here? Gather scientific data. It seemed poor for a group of clerks, blah blah blah. Give us a quick crew report before launching. It's fine if any of the lights on the control panel are flashing, just give it a swift kick. Recover or transmit any scientific data from Kerbin to achieve this goal. We'll take that one as well. Then escape the atmosphere, we have to fly to 70,000 meters. And we'll accept those two at the same time. So, close. We need to build ourselves a spaceship. Spaceship. On your left, you can find components. You can have a look around with rice marbles. So don't need to worry about training. So we need a command pod. What's this? Offset, rotate, route. Don't know what those options are. We'll have to play with them at some point. Fuel tanks, no fuel tanks. We've got one tiny solid fuel booster. No command, no command. Some structure, which we don't actually need. Aerodynamic thingies, utility, parachute. We'll put the parachute on top of there, like so. Solid fuel booster. We're not going to come back to that ground with a bang on this particular one. Although I do think if we have enough solid fuel on it, do we have any control devices? No, we don't, do we? Do we want science right now? Meh. Launch. Let's just launch. So here we are on the launch pad. As per usual, we've got solid fuel booster. Jeremiah Kerman is in the control pad. And let's do a launch. Let's do a crew report from here. 1.5 science. Keep data is free science. Boom! Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot to stage. I forgot to stage. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That went completely to plan. Completely to plan. So we've launched our first vessel. Set altitude record now. Set distance record now. Achieve a land distance of 5,000 meters from Kerbal Space Center. Gather science gather scientific data from Kerbal. Set speed record. Okay. Okay, so that's contracts we can do. What's this? Money, I'm guessing? Not sure what this meter is. That's science we've achieved. Resources, and what's that? Contract complete, contract complete. Okay. Yeah, let's speed this up a tad. Landed! Recover the vessel. Next, next. Done! Okay, so we've got a bit of money. Let's have a look at... What have I just clicked on? Did I click on mission culture? I clicked on space plane hangar. I don't want space plane hangar. See, that's how long it's been. That's honestly how long it's been since I played this properly. Escape the atmosphere and orbit Kerbal. I don't want to accept those just yet. Have we got any active? Altitude record, distance record, speed record. Those are our next two contracts then. 3 contracts even, so speed, height, and then distance. I need to spend research points. Come on, mod! This isn't hard, is it? Apparently it is. More of those. More of those. Close. Right. Where's our little piece of shit spacecraft? We don't have one. So we'll start with the cockpit. Put you on top of there. We need science. So we'll have the science junior module. Put that on the bottom. We're going to go for height on this one so we can get as much science as possible in one mission. So them 3 there. Let's have another 3 of these here. This will probably end up with us being deaded. But I can live with this. I can live with this. I'm very cool with this actually if we happen to die as a result of my ineptness, my incompetence. Fuel tanks. No, take off the symmetry. Yep. 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 And yep. Now engines. Wait, pods. We don't need pods. What am I clicking on pods for? Engines. Should I just duplicate that? Yeah, I think I shall. Who needs solid fuel? We've got all this bad boy stuff. Yeah, that'll do us nicely. So one of those on the launch pad, one of those above the air, one of those in high orbit. That might actually get us into orbit as well. Save, exit. So let's actually try and get into orbit. Escape the atmosphere. Yeah, orbit Kerbal. Fly a vessel. Oh, we need to get into a stable orbit. Throw yourself at the ground and miss. Okay. Loading. That's our craft. That will. This vehicle assembly building can't support vehicles over 30 parts. Okay, so how do we find out how many parts this vehicle has? 33 parts. Zoomy, zoomy. So this is easily solved then. That's enough. We're done. So I did not know that was a thing. SAS on. Observe materials bay. Little sign of change there. Keep the data. And go. Full throttle. We're going off into space. Maybe. No, we're not. No, we're not. Let's observe the material. There we go. Observe the materials bay. Flying at Kerbal. Yep, keep the data. Go on, Mystery Goo. Mr. Goose says stuff. Let's do some more science. Might as well use it all while we're up here. Keep the data. Observe Mr. Goo. Keep the data. Turn off the SAS. Looks like we're going to land into the water, which is fine by me. I'm happy with landing in the water. So we can probably reset one of these experiments. Which one is it? Review data. Flying at Kerbal. Flying at Kerbal. And then launch pad. Keep. And then that one's flying at Kerbal. Reset experiment. Flying at Kerbal. Reset experiment. We'll wait for this to be in the water. On that note, we've still got a mysterious goo. Mystery goo-ness. But yes, so far, so good. Bit disappointed that we died so quickly. Well, not so much died as crashed and burned. Where's the sun anyway? The sun will be setting soon, won't it? Don't know where the sun is. Oh, it's directly overhead. Nearly midday. Awesome. Land nice and gently. Nice and gently. Nice and gently. That was anything but nice and gentle. Well, it means we lose all that data, which is a pain in the fucking arse, if I'm honest. It's 20 science gained, bit of money gained, bit of reputation. Oh, we can upgrade by right-clicking on the facility and then... Okay. Okay. Research and development. So if we research... Okay. Okay. So we have to get money to upgrade this. Okay. Max active contract 2. Max active contract 7. Tracking station upgrade required for flight planning. Kerbals could perform EVAs if we upgrade that, so that might not be a bad idea. That's extra science. Yes, anyway, I think it's science. Let's get rid of these annoying things. Let's get rid of a few of you. We're gonna try and go for height again. Okay, maybe one more. It's nice to know after all this time the basic controls are still more or less the same. You know, the whole symmetry and duplicating parts, etc, etc. That, now, my friends, should fly quite straight and true. It should do anyway. Whether it does or not is a different matter. Go. Keep the SAS on. It's flying reasonably straight and true. Observe materials bay. Flying at Kerbal, yes, we'll keep that data. World first altitude record achieved. I think we've already done this particular mystery goo. Yeah, 0.4 science, not fucking worth it, but we'll keep it anyway because we've got that many science modules on here. Is this now high above Kerbal? Flying at Kerbal. Nope. Get rid of you. What's that apoapsis going to be? We're at apoapsis, okay. Okay, it seems I forgot to stage the normal fuel, did I? Apparently so. Materials bay. We'll just keep all of it. And when we land, it would probably destroy again. Was that the distance record done? Set distance record of 5 kilometer. Shit, where'd the parachute go? We shall revert to launch because I'm not actually that happy with that. Yeah, is it GT? Probably. Do I care? Not too much. Materials bay at the launch pad. Keepy. Fuel up. Bring you into play. SAS on and go. Extra height now. We can only hope. However you colour it, that's impressive. World first speed record of 450 meters per second. Excellent. So materials bay. Don't need to worry about you too much. We'll have flying up really high in the air. We're going to have an apoapsis of 50,000, call it. $26.5. Is that high enough now? Kerbin's output atmosphere. Keepy data. Materials bay. Lots of science. Keepy data. So close to being in atmosphere. Out of atmosphere even. Let's see if the last mystery goo changes for being at 50,000. We'll keep it anyway. And then back to the ground we go. Let's take off the SAS. I've got a funny feeling we're going to need to redesign this because I think this is going to be too heavy for one parachute. I think that's where we're going wrong. Well, look, might also need some landing gear too, so I might have to do another stage. Screw off speeds, please. Screw off speed. Aero effect kicking in. Stop doing that. Slow down. Slow down enough for me to do the parachutes. There. Nope. I'm not losing this. We'll do a smaller flight. That's what we'll do. Yes, that sounds like a plan. We'll do a smaller flight. Fuel engines. That can go on there. Yep, looking good. We only need 2 mysterious goo things. Solid fuel boosters. Yeah, 4 won't hurt, will it? Nah, of course it won't. Got a parachute on there. Save and launch. 18.68 ton. Really? Alright. We'll stick to free solid fuel then. God, so many restrictions. Right, fuel up. And 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do some science here. Right, we're going to get there with this one. We're going to get there. Altitude record, speed record. Out of fuel. Release. Observe the mystery goo while we're in the sky. We're in the upper atmosphere, supposedly. Review this data real quick. Yeah, we're in the upper atmosphere. Tum-ti-tum. 55 apoapsis this time. Let's do the time warp again. What's met? Oh, okay. Mission time. And then time of how long's passed, I suppose. Something tells me this isn't going to work too well either. We shall see. We shall see. Chute destroyed by area forces and heat. This is becoming a slight headache. Ever such a slight headache. Fine, we'll just do this for now, just in the interests of getting some fucking science. Slightly frustrating. Slightly frustrating. It's okay, we can roll. We can live with this. Mostly because we don't have much of a choice. Stage nicely, still accelerating. No, we're decelerating now. What are we talking about, mod? Come on, keep up. Hope this works this time. Observe the mystery goo. Materials bay. I'm hoping we land above the water. Do 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 do. Please land above the water. According to this, we're going to land in the water. Excellent. Although, no, don't go inland. Don't go inland. Just going inland. Whee! Physics. I think these things are supposed to be attached somehow. And then once the Mach effects bleed off, something tells me they won't work anyway. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Mach effects, bleed off, bleed off, bleed off. Boosh. Yes, finally! Oh wow, I think we're actually going to recover. No, we're not. Fuck's sake. Well, we got some science. From one of the goos. One of the goos gave us some science. 30 science! A little bit of funding. Let's go to the R&D. What do we need? General rocketry? No, we need struts. Landing struts. We'll take you. You need 20 and you need 18, eh? Oh, that's good. That'll do for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. Dream big, and I'll see you next time for some more Kerbal Space Crime Career Mode. Space Crime? Kerbal Space Crime! Yes, bye-bye!